I mean, this ain't this is my favorite segment for a reason. I really enjoy this segment just because being able to break down the actual instrumental. Um, I mean, because when you think about music, it's so exciting because like just the process of it, from hearing the instrumental, then being able to write the first couple of lines, and then you go to having a full song. Like that's a really it's a creative process, like we said. So let's break it down. When I heard the instrumental, um, mentally, I was already at a place. That my song. All right, there it is. Mentally, I was already in a place where I needed it. I just wanted to keep writing. Like I wanted to perfect, like catching a melody, basically. I wanted to catch a melody and being able to. Dude, I don't know how what's happening right here. Being able to catch a melody. Um, I would feel like this was the first song that actually challenged me. So this is the first song that actually challenged me to be able to catch a melody. So prior song that was kind of singing before this was Roll. Okay. But I didn't feel like I really. I felt like I left some things on the table. I left some things on the field right there. I was like, I can do better. So when I heard Wait, and I was like, okay, hold on, wait, this is the perfect time for me to not only catch a melody, but also connect Wait to Waiting. And I'm really excited for like just what's coming next because just from all the projects that I've done previously, I've learned to just think broad scale with each. So each little segment is part of this bigger thing. So we want to be able to connect it here. You guys will be able to see. But this being said, though, it really excited me just hearing Waiting. So when I heard it, and just hearing the beat itself is very repetitive. So the beat itself is so repetitive. But it's a dancing type of beat, so you just dancing like. But it's just like when you're hearing it, it just makes you. So I'm like, how do you really attack it? You can attack it from so many angles. So if you listen to the song, I was able to catch two different pockets. Um, did a lot of breaks in my, So I did a lot of breaks just in the actual like flow itself. But then I was able to catch two different pockets, a rap pocket at the end, because I've heard the rap pocket first, but I didn't want to like do a rap thing, and I thought it was gonna be dope to do a rap pocket because it was such a dance type of beat. So I was like, it's gonna be dope to be rapping, but I was like, no, we need to flip that. Like, you need to be singing type, first, and then do rapping at the end. Um, the hook was so dope. So I heard the hook when I first did it, just because of the separations of those like we talked about a couple of weeks ago with "Thank You" song. Um, so when I heard that separation, I was okay. That's the hook, but it was so repetitive. So I said it was so dope because it was so repetitive. So when it's so repetitive like that, like it's easier to write the song because you able to keep that same theme of the hook, change it up just a little bit, but at the same time it helps you flow right into the verse. So I was also at the point where I didn't want the beginning of the song to call it to have that 12, I don't know, 12, 15 seconds of just instrumental. So I thought it'd be dope to say and to be able to say, and I was waiting for you, because it connects wait to waiting, and I was waiting for you. Like it's not that deep, but but that was the idea behind it. So the lyrics themselves, it ain't really, it ain't that deep. Again, you hear the lyrics, but I really like for me personally, I say the second verse is my favorite. The second verse of the song, just because how I go crazy in the second verse. I ain't gonna lie, I go crazy. um, and then as far as wait versus waiting, I like to hear you guys' feedback. So on the playback or right now, definitely like to hear which one you guys think is better. I think it just depends on the mood you're in. So that's another reason why I wanted to make them so different, because Wait is that drill music, that drill type beat. I really like the drill scene. I like that drill type of music, and I like it just from the standpoint of what I've been able to do with it. I got a few other pockets that I've been getting into with it. Um, but I just like it because of just the subject matter on the drill beat. So being able to catch it from a different subject matter. Um, and then when it comes to waiting, I like the fact that I was able to catch that melody. The most challenging part of the song, I guess, of wait. First, wait. The most challenging part was for me to be able to go so slow. So for me to be able to go so slow when it comes to the actual lyrics and the melody and the cadence, for me to go so slow was the actual challenge because it's like, wait, baby girl making it shake. I want to pound like a cake. Hell yeah, she steak. So I did like my breath. I was able to keep the same everything. So it was cool to be able to do that. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You want to be able to catch those pockets of me like some waiting. So I like the waiting. I was able to go. So I'm like, I don't know why you sing this song. You understand what I'm singing? So I'm able to go, different melodies. Um, my little sister, she knows like the different whatever they are. I don't even be knowing. I just be doing whatever feels good. So, but basically, I'm able to catch those. But then not only catch those at the end, I'm able to get into that even more rap pocket. So I like that personally. But Wait is again, it's that drill beat, and what you're able to do with that drill beat more is it's more about the sounds and the moments. That's what I like about the drill music. It's more about the sounds and the moments that you're able to create, and then you get a dance hall type beat or something like this. It's more about that tempo, that melody, and the melody is really what drives like a type of culture. So I'm really excited for y'all to see the visual